and the administrator for this has come out opposed to principal reduction for underwater mortgages. And I believe, and we have this large blue fabric, we can do a very dramatic, non-arrestable action outside the Federal Housing Finance Administration, signifying that America is underwater. We can do a bailout America, principal reduction now, and I think, and that would be 25% of American mortgages are underwater, and I can't think of anything that could get us more participation in our movement than making that kind of a difference in people's lives with that kind of a specific demand. And I think it's totally understandable, way more so than corporatism and militarism, and it's not too specific. It's something that we can negotiate from. Okay. And so I propose that we do some action at the Federal Housing Finance Administration that's only 0.8 miles away from here by foot.
Okay.
In the morning, so that we can also support something in the afternoon.
Could that action conceivably happen on a different day, tomorrow, for instance, or Wednesday?
No, because it can't happen on...
They're not open, government buildings are not open tomorrow.
It could happen later if other people wanted to do it, but I've been researching it, and I feel like I could be very supportive.
So maybe from in the morning, for instance, on
an early morning start of work.
FHFA, right? Federal
Housing Finance Administration.
Specific questions?
Going inside, and if not, why does it have to be open? It represents
because we're not going to get the media there. We're not going to get we're not going to disrupt the business of their day if they're not open. And we do not allow. It's not allowing the possibility that there is another flank that is doing a autonomous nonviolent direct action. And I think that would be nice to keep that possibility open. That won't be what I'm leading.
Okay.
So I agree that we should be shutting things down, interfering with business, not doing symbolism, and it's a shame that everything reopens on Tuesday and that we can't be everywhere at once. But there is a great deal of support earlier in this meeting and in general assemblies, and some of these people who are leaving for going to Congress. And Medea has informed us that in the afternoon there's a bunch of sort of kind of allies of ours rallying for a sort of kind of slightly helpful jobs bill. And so I would suggest that we go in the morning to Congress with our straight up uncensored message that we want to move billions from the military to where it's needed, that we bring the demand that we want full employment, we want 30 million new jobs, and it can be had. It's just a shifting of priorities and taxing billionaires. And then those of us who are not arrested and are free to move about, stay for the afternoon and bring our posters and bring our messages to the labor rally. This is how they get things done on the right. They have their full-throated, what we really want position, and then they have a bill that goes a little bit in that direction, and it seems mainstream. We don't do that. So we go in the morning to Congress, it's open, we shut it down with our straight-up message of move all the money from where it's killing people to where it's saving people's lives, and then we stick around and we support this mediocre bill that taxes people 1% more and so forth, and we make it look mainstream because it ain't good enough.
Okay, thank you. Santua, and then I'm seeing two other, these are, you're already on stack, and then one more, and then I'm going to close stack for Target.
Good morning, my name is Asantwa Nkrumah Toure. For those of you who do not live in this city, I want to welcome you to Washington, D.C., this country's last colony, because we don't have rights, because we are not a state. We do not want voting rights, we want statehood. I don't want to be a slave with the right to vote. I want statehood like other states of this country. Thank you. Now, my target, if time and resources allow, target Walmart that is trying to build 4 stores in this city. Most of you probably know about Walmart. If you could coordinate with the local group that's organizing against Walmart, there's a site on Georgia Avenue Northwest, which is a major thoroughfare in this city, going from DC into Maryland. For those of you who may be familiar with Georgia Avenue, it's very congested without a Walmart. So with Walmart and all the traffic and other problems that would present to that neighborhood, and for homes who live in that neighborhood, and small businesses who will be driven out or driven into bankruptcy, that would be a good target. If time and resources allow, I would suggest that you hook up with the local organizers against Walmart and try try to coordinate something later this week or maybe next week or whenever. But there are local issues that connect to this movement as well. Thank you.
Question, so this is not for Tuesday, this is for when we can get it together, correct?
Yes, sir, because you have to coordinate with the local organizers.
I have a question as well. Are you talking about going to an actual Walmart or going to the site of the proposed?
A site of the proposed Walmart or the site of one of the developers.
Can I suggest maybe we go and like expand on that and go to an actual Walmart?
No, it won't exist yet, we're trying to prevent
Not yet one in Washington, D.C.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry, maybe you can ask her outside. That's a great proposal, and thank you for bringing that, sir.
My name is Max. Got two issues. I'm going to propose doing a tax rich rally at the Treasury Department. It's basically right down the street. On one side is PNC, the other side is the White House.